Hello and welcome to ESAT. I am Ngudu all day with the news. An official with the Oromo regional government says peace and order have been restored in the restive western part of the region as a result of coordinated effort by the federal government and local security. Speaking to ESAT, Dr. Alemu Sime, head of the Office of the Oromo Democratic Party, ODP, also called on the Oromo Liberation Front, OLF, to choose peaceful political process over violence as a form of struggle. The OLF cannot wage war in Welega and still talk about peaceful struggle in Addis Ababa, Sime said, apparently digging at leaders of the OLF who are sitting at their headquarters in Addis Ababa while their combatants wreak havoc in the western part of the country. Leaders of the OLF and its combatants returned to Ethiopia from their base in Eritrea following a call for peaceful political struggle by the government of Abiy Ahmed. But since their return in September, the group has been accused of perpetrating deadly violence in the western part of Ethiopia. The government and the ODP accused that the OLF is responsible for the killings of dozens of people in the country's western region. Asked to respond to a recent call by the OLF for negotiations with the government, Dr. Sime urged the group to take part at the all-party dialogue that was being sponsored by the country's electoral board. The government is not going to hold separate talks with the OLF. Like all other parties, it should join the ongoing forum of political parties that is addressing a number of issues of concern to the opposition, Sime said. The killing of civilians by the army in western Amhara region yesterday drew a sharp criticism from local officials over the incident and the conduct of the military in dealing with grievances by local people. According to head of the regional security, 6 people were killed and 18 injured when government soldiers escorting construction vehicles opened fire in Metama. The locals were demanding the construction trucks to be searched before they leave the area on suspicion that the vehicles belonging to Sur Construction were used to smuggle weapons which contribute to deadly violence in the region between the Amhara and Kemant people. Sur Construction, which is also under fire for alleged involvement in high-level corruption, belongs to Effort, the business empire of the TPLF. Administrator of the Amhara region, Gaddu Andargacho, said in a statement that the action by the army was, quote, irresponsible and that the regional government would soon send a team to the area to get to the bottom of what happened. Head of the regional security, Brigadier General Asameno Tsege, said on his part that Sur Construction has refused a court warrant for search into the vehicles, which he said was the source of the conflict between the company and the locals who have legitimate mistrust about its activities. The security head told ESAT that it was baffling that the company's vehicles were escorted by the military instead of the regular regional police force. Residents of Gandauha and Kokit yesterday blocked vehicles belonging to Sur Construction, alleging that the vehicles, which belong to Effort, the business empire of TPLF, were responsible for smuggling weapons that were used in deadly clashes between the Kemant and Amhara communities, according to a source who spoke to ESAT from the town of Metama. The source said government forces that were escorting the trucks indiscriminately opened fire at a crowd of people who were on the streets to block the progress of the trucks. The source said he counted 8 bodies and over 20 casualties. A 10-year-old is among the dead. The influential Catholic Church has questioned the official results of the Democratic Republic of Congo's controversial presidential elections. Opposition candidate Felix Tshisekedi was named the winner on Thursday. However, the church, which posted 40,000 election observers, says the results does not match its findings. The runner-up, opposition candidate Martin Fayulu, has accused Mr. Tshisekedi of reaching a power-sharing deal with the ruling party. Mr. Tshisekedi has denied cutting any deal. The BBC report says there are fears the result could trigger unrest, with at least 2 people killed in the western city of Kikwit on Thursday. 2 police officers were also killed and 10 people were wounded. That's according to AFP news agency. However, most parts of the country appear to be calm. If confirmed, Mr. Tshisekedi will be the first opposition challenger to win since the Democratic Republic of Congo gained independence in 1960. That ends the news. Thanks for watching.